So back to the prototype, which was Polaris two-wheel drive 400cc sport ATV. A few things I've noticed is this old contraption here looks like it's off a 60s and 70s street bike front brake. No way to confirm that. There's no Japanese name on there of what it is, but it's not from this bike, I don't think, for sure. The other thing is the way this fitting is, that I don't know what's going on there. It's strange to me, that's for sure, but it doesn't seem to be leaking. And the master cylinder still cycles, so it's pushing fluid around. Don't fix what ain't broke. Next thing is this machine was converted over to maybe a street bike engine or a dirt bike engine, probably something with gears and a clutch and a shifter. These lugs were added, both of them there, and those two guys were added. If you look, if you got an eye for it, you can see those are in line, so I'm not sure exactly. And then I think this whole tripod thing with these guys, which look like stock mounting bracket from a bike, motorcycle. So they've added this tripod in there. We're gonna cut to start with here, and right here. And it'll be two pieces. Another thing to look at is the rear sprocket. It's very much smaller than what would be on this bike from the factory, which means somebody was playing around with gearing. The tires are the same, so they didn't get any advantage by that. I think this has been changed because there usually was like a link, like those steering links there, somewhat, that would go from here up to here and pivot on something, and there was a handle up top. Maybe not. The older ones did just have a clickety-boo thing here, but it turned like this. There was detents. There was a machined area with an arc and three little detent spots, and then like a little plunger handle that you'd pull and move it into the forward, reverse, or neutral options that this bullet case has. So moving around to the other side and adding on to the motorcycle engine, somebody has made this device here. Normally that would be the secondary clutch on a snowmobile type clutch, and then the engine would be here with the primary drive clutch, and there'd be a belt in between there. But like a dirt bike or a street bike type engine has a clutch and shifters and gears, which would make this more fun to me. I like shifting. Anyway, that's kind of interesting because that's not stock. Again, I'm not sure where the Polaris engine would have naturally been designed to be located, but these guys, that, and this, other than the triangle pieces, they're all been fabricated by somebody. The other thing I noticed was down in here, we'll get up and you might see it better. See, get my left hand just the right way. And there's some dirt in there, but you can see that it's bent right here, right where that lower A frame connects to. So I think there was a pretty good massive impact on this, which pushed all of this back and bent that into the frame, because it looks like even it's touching, and it should have space like what's up front there, if it would. Yeah, right. The other side, if you see, It's got equal spacing from both mounting points. So this side isn't bent, that side is. And for those that don't know, this is not just a piece of steel tubing. There's a steel bar rod, round rod, that fits inside of there, is greased by that fitting, and facilitates the suspension to do the swing that it does, but also stiffens up. And it's something for this bolt to anchor to. A lot of snowmobiles have suspension like that underneath the track. And anyway, it's no easy fix, because now that solid bar inside there is bent. So you can't get it out like the way it is. You could try and rebend it, but that'd be a lot of work too. I'm just going to cut it right here, so that that piece hopefully will come out and I can push that piece out. Likely they're rusted inside there, and when there's enough rust, it does a thing called rust jacking, and it's almost as good or stronger than welding in a sense, and you just won't get that inner round bar out of the tubing. But I'm going to try. I'm going to cut it there and then get that, undo all of this. It's all coming off, and once it's off and on the bench or whatever, I'm going to cut it there, and then this piece will be free of that, and I can try and punch, press, hammer, whatever's in there out, and the same in that direction. And then because I cut it, I can sort of weld it back in a straight line, and there'll be an open gap here which you just fill, hopefully without any burn through, and weld the rest. And then even if there's burn through, you get a keyhole sander or something, or drill bit that's just the right size, and you put it through there and cut whatever weld penetrated through into the open pipe, so that your new round bar will slide in there and function as proper. Sounds like a lot of work, and it probably will be, but I like that kind of crap. Till next time.